Hello viewers, you're welcome to Cradle2Harvard online class. Basic technology is our subject and our topic for today is building construction. Underneath it, we're considering walls and floors. And I'm your teacher, Mr. Tony. Lesson objective: by the end of this lesson, you students should be able to, number one, identify 6 materials used for making of walls, both traditional and modern buildings. 2. List 4 flooring finishes for building. 3. State differences between load-bearing walls and non-load-bearing walls. Alright, definition of walls. A wall is a structure of brick, stones, etc. that surrounds an area or separates one area from another. Walls of traditional buildings like huts, which you have here, are made from clay, mud, grass, and timber, while walls of modern buildings are made from bricks, and the purpose of reinforcement in walls is to make them what? Stronger. Now, if you view closely this picture, you'll see a rod. This is a reinforcement and it's to make the walls stronger. Now, what do walls provide to buildings? 1. They strengthen and stabilize the buildings. 2. Protection against weather conditions and external danger. 3. Durability. They make them stronger. Fire protection and sound control, as in theaters, music studio, or big assembly places. Materials for traditional houses: mud, clay, laterite, grass, leaves, sun timber, and water. Basically, these are materials used for making traditional walls. Materials for making modern houses: sun timber, clay, cement, gravel, asbestos, water, plywood, aluminium, and you have many more, which you can browse and refer to your textbooks as well. Now we're going to be looking at 2 classes of modern walls. Now I will want you to look closer to this picture. Now we have 2 classes of modern walls. The first we have here is load-bearing walls, and we have the other non-load-bearing walls. Now, if you look at this picture, you're going to find this particular wall as a supporting wall because you have the roof right resting on it. Now, all these walls that have loads resting on them are called load-bearing walls, while the walls that do not have loads bearing on them, they are called non-load-bearing walls. Now, let me give you a good example. If you go to your house right now, if you're in there, the 4 walls, every wall you see surrounding you, they are load-bearing walls. Why do I say so? At least you have a roof over it, so the load is resting on it. Now, a good example of a non-load-bearing walls, you could walk out of the building. Do you see any wall like fences? These are non-load-bearing walls. Why do I say so? Because there is no load resting on them except you climb on them. Then you can be the load. All right. We're going to consider another topic, which is floor. Floors carry the load in a building. 2 main types of floors are concrete floors and timber floors. Now, permit me to refer you to your JSS 1 when you were taught concrete. Now, you know concrete is a combination of cement, your gravel, your sand, and water. Now, for it to become reinforced, you have to add rod, and the rod is what makes it reinforced concrete. Now, concrete floors are widely used today. They are strong, solid, and last longer. All right, Timber floors. Timber floors are cheap, durable, they make a building cool, but they are not as durable as concrete floors. Of course, you testify to that. Now, other types of floor finishes include the tiled floor. This is an example of tiled floor, including the walls are tiled. We have another terrazzo. This type of floors, they make use of the marbles, you know. There's another machine that makes them smooth and brings out the bright finishing which you're seeing here. Another is the marble mosaic, and it's almost similar to the terrazzo flooring. Other examples are floor screed, rubber sheets, sheet floor, slab floor. All right, in summary, load-bearing walls carry its own weight and the weight of the materials on it, while non-load-bearing floors carry no load but serves the purpose of partitioning, protection, and beautification. And that's why I told you that they do not have any load resting on them. Two main types of floors are concrete and timber floors. Materials for making traditional houses include, like we said, mud, clay, grass, leaves, sun timber, and we have many of them. Materials for making modern buildings include sun timber, clay, cement, gravels, and we have many of them. Now, you will attempt this on your own. Google, research, and of course, refer to your textbooks. List 5 materials for making traditional houses. 2, what are the differences between load-bearing walls and non-load-bearing walls? What are the differences between concrete floors and timber floors? Finally, list 5 examples of floor finishes that you know. Thank you, and I trust that I'll see you in our next class.